What's up, guys? We're going to put in a Glock part today for my Glock 23. I already got one in my Glock 27, and here it is by Ghost. It's a 3.5 trigger, and it's a 3.5 connector. It's a connector to make the trigger 3.5 pounds, but it ain't going to be 3.5 pounds. It's still going to be like 4.5 pounds, but it still makes it just a little bit lighter, and it'll make the trigger pull a little bit smoother when we go to the range, because I never liked the Glock's trigger pull. That's the only problem I have ever had with it. I can't stand it. So it feels like a fucking staple gun. It really does. And that's why I like the XD a little better, because it's a way better trigger pull. But we're going to make the Glock a nicer trigger pull. You can also change the firing pins. I think it's the firing pin spring also, if to really lighten it up, but I don't want it too light because I still want the gun to be safe. Alright, so let's get going. Alright, obviously the first thing we're going to want to do is make sure the pistol's clear. So the first thing I do is take the mag out. My thumb on the slide lock up and push the slide up. Okay, there's nothing in there, and that's good. Pull the trigger, and we'll take the slide off like that. I gotta get an extended slide release because I can't stand that either. Okay, take that off. Okay, now the next thing you want to do, what we're going to do is, some people take out the whole trigger. You don't have to do that. Some people take this pin out, and then this pin, and then this pin. You really don't have to do that. I see some guys do it that way, and some guys do it this way. I like it this way better. You just take one pin out, and just pull the ass end of it up. Okay? Alright. I'll be right back because I don't have a punch. Okay, the things you're going to need for this is a little screwdriver like this. Okay. This little husky. This thing's real handy. I got it at Home Depot and I use it for everything. I got like 2 of them. Okay, that, and you're going to need a 3 30-second shit, or something close to this. 3 30-second punch or a Glock armor tool. Okay, and now I'm going to take out the pin. Does it matter which way you push the pin? I'm not sure, but I don't think so. You have to examine the pin. If the pin has a rounded, if the pin is rounded on both sides, I guess you can push it out either way. If it's flat on one side and rounded on the other, it goes in one direction. But I'm going to go the direction I did my Glock 27, which was in this position. Put my hand on here like this, and just get the pin and push through. Real easy, it comes out. Flip it over, pull it out. See, now I'm going to see if it's symmetrical. It's symmetrical, so it don't matter which way you go in. Okay, here's the ass end of the gun. The pin's out. Okay, trigger's back. And what you do is, if the camera stays in focus for me, because this camera does not have a manual setting, so every time my hand gets in the way, it constantly adjusts itself. So I hope it works, okay, right for me. You lift, you pull the trigger a little bit. It'll lift it up a little, and lift this right out the back, just like that. Okay. Now, pull this, lift this out, pull this like this, just like that. I don't know if you could just see what I did. Okay, now I'm just going to take that connector out of there, where the screwdriver goes this way and it goes down. So you got to pry this out very gently. Remember, everything's plastic, so you don't want to mar your Glock up. So just get it in there and just ease it out. Easy. It comes right out. Okay. That's your 5.5 pounder. Okay. Now I've seen a couple guys do it. Cutlery Lover and Brandon 401. He did a good job. And he does it like I do it. He just pulls the ass end of it. Brandon pulls the ass end up. That's the way I like to do it. Sounds funny, don't it? There's your empty notch there. Okay, here's the 3 pounder, 3.5 pounder. See, Ghost. And just put it in the same direction the other one came out. Trying to stay in frame here. Okay, it's not in. Now, sucker's in now. It's tighter on this one. Okay, now, see how that's in there? Now, this has a spring, so you want to pull it just like that. See that? I don't know if you just seen what I did. There's a position it has to be in, right like that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just push it back down in there like that. Beautiful. It's in there. Camera's pretty much behaving itself. And that's it. I mean, you can see how it looks. Like that. It's ready to go. So now I'm going to put my, just make sure it suckers down there good. Now I'm going to put my pin back in. Okay. Like I said, the pin is symmetrical. Just put that bad boy in there. And you can just, let me get a, I don't have a baby mallet, do I? No. But it goes in so easy. You can just tap it in like that. And push it a little. Whoop. Now you want to check both sides. See how deep it's in there? Let's make sure the other side. It's sticking out on this side. We want to make it even on both sides. Okay? So I'll just push this down a little. Like that. That looks alright. And now it's sticking out on this side. It's better to use a little, just a little hammer. You have more control. There it goes. That looks good. That looks good. Okay. Now we're going to give it the test. We're going to put the slide back on and see how she feels. Alright guys, we're going to put the slide back on. Just want to show you what I did to this Glock so far. The only thing I really got left to do with it is I'm going to put an extended slide release on there. Okay, because this one sucks. It's too short. It breaks my fingernails. I might put an extended slide release, or no, slide stop. This is a slide stop. This is a slide release. Okay. And I'm going to put the slide, and we also put in a captured steel guide spring and guide spring rod from, of course, Glockmeister, my favorite Glock part store. And let's put this on and see how she feels. See if I feel a difference. Oh yeah, I feel a difference. It's not a huge difference. It really isn't a huge difference. The best way to tell is don't, fuck you. The best way to tell, don't pull the trigger too hard. Aim at something, okay? See that silver button on the wall? I'm going to aim at that. Okay, that's Bill. Okay. It's pretty much where you want your sights when you're aiming, without shaking, of course. That right there. Feels good. I like it. Very nice. I'm aiming at the question mark on the SIG word. Yeah, you can feel it. Like I said, it's not going to be a big difference, but it just lightens the trigger a little bit. Now you can make it even lighter by changing the firing pin spring that's in the firing pins assembly. That spring, you can make it even lighter. That's what I hear. Okay, so hope this video helped you installing a 3.5 pound trigger on a Glock. It's the first time I did it. I did it to my Glock 27 also. So my good friend John sent me the connector. It was very, very nice of him. I really appreciate that. It was something I actually was going to order off the internet, so it really came in handy. So let me know what you think of this. Sorry it's kind of a boring ass video, but I just wanted to show you that real quick. Alright dudes, see you guys later.